Hello everyone, and welcome to the second part of Crested Butte's Insider's Guide. If you haven't already, go check out part 10a, which is the top link in the description. It'll provide some valuable context to some of the things I'm about to say in this part. With that out of the way, let's begin part B of an Insider's Guide to Ski Resorts, Crested Butte. Coming from East River, you'll find yourself at the Paradise Express high-speed quad. And here we are, having hyped you all up for Paradise for crowds and lines. And yes, Paradise does get crowds and lines, compared to the rest of the mountain. But compared to other resorts, Paradise is not too bad at all. It serves some higher level blues and blacks. For the most part, those are nice groomed blues. Generally, the runs also get steeper from left to right on the map. If you stick way to the left on the map here, so to the skier's right, you'll find the shallowest run, the Paradise Bowl. Even within the Paradise Bowl itself, the same rules apply. The furthest edge of the Paradise Bowl, all the way over by the North Face T-bar here, is the easiest part of the bowl. Upper Ruby Chief, way over to the skier's left, typically has moguls. Everything below this Houston access is a lot milder than the upper stuff. Some of these runs down below are typically left ungroomed, but they're not steep enough to form moguls for the most part. The one primary concern with the Paradise area of terrain is that it gets pretty icy. Having two high-speed quads serving this terrain causes this terrain to get pretty skied off pretty early in the day. If you don't mind it being a little icy, then you might like Paradise, but just be aware that if there hasn't been much snowfall in the past couple of days, this terrain pod will be pretty icy. These three green runs, Yellow Brick Road, Aspen Park Road, and T-Bar Road, are exactly what's in their names: roads. They are flat and they are long. Scenically, Aspen Park is beautiful, but it can get tiring pushing along the whole way. Typically, Yellow Brick Road is just used to access the lower parts of these blacks, along with this blue, Upper Park. Upper Park is one of the most difficult blues on the mountain. It is groomed all the way to the skier's left over here. Taking Yellow Brick Road to Upper Park is a nice run at the end of the day to get back to the base and avoid some of the crowds. A few of these blacks, namely Triangle, Keystone, and sometimes Twister, are groomed. The others are just your normal mogul blacks. You can access them from Paradise by taking a hike across Ruby Road. These blacks are nice. And then, there's the infamous International. International is a groomed black. It's also extremely long. Because of that, some people, including myself, absolutely love it. It is lapped by Silver Queen, which, as previously discussed, means that you won't have to wait long. So if you're up for it, try it out. It can get pretty icy just because it's so steep, but honestly, it's not terrible, especially if you're going fast. Now, if you've seen a picture of Mount Crested Butte, you can start to understand all of the extreme terrain on the trail map here. Mount Crested Butte is infamous for the peak, which is over to the right here. It is extremely steep and has an iconic point at the top. Not only is there extreme terrain at the peak, but everywhere towards the outer boundaries has some extreme terrain all around Paradise and East River. Crested Butte has two T-bars, the North Face and the High Lift. They serve all of this extreme terrain. A lot of it is backcountry-esque steeps and deeps. The extreme terrain is fun, but for a lot of it, it takes multiple lifts to lap. The Teocalli Bowl is this extreme terrain that goes down behind the top of the High Lift. It's a favorite among those who ski extreme terrain. It requires quite the hike to get back up, and the top of the hike will be at the top of the North Face T-bar. Way over near the East River Express is the Third Bowl. And let me tell you, if you like extreme terrain, it is absolutely worth the hike. Third Bowl is nearly guaranteed to be one of the steepest inbound runs you will ever ski. Off the top of the High Lift, you can hike up to the peak and ski the mountain fully, top to bottom. Of course, the peak is only sometimes open because it is so steep that it doesn't collect snow extremely well. Even the hike itself to get up to peak is extreme. Needless to say, peak is quite the run. Most of this extreme terrain near the peak all runs out to the West Wall Lift here, although you can get back to International from some. If you went up down here, you can ride up West Wall and take T-Bar Road back to get on Silver Queen for another lap. West Wall itself serves the race course, along with this nice groomed blue, Buckley. It is an oft-forgotten little area that can be nice for a lap or two at the end of the day. There is also this black, Lower Championship, served by West Wall. It is a wide open meadow similar to the blue Columbine Hill on the other side of the base area. This little beginner triple, Peachtree, is between Westwall and the main two lifts. For beginners just learning to ski, you might make a morning of Peachtree and then go up on the mountain to Painterboy in the afternoon if you're feeling confident in your ability. Well, that's about it for Crested Butte. Please leave any questions down below. Thank you so much for watching. All my love, I'm out.